Hi guys, it's your girl Gigi B, the only B you need in your life, and I'm coming to you, not in the bonnet of salvation. It is winter coming, and I'm sorry. I know you girlies like to get your hair did, your nails did. It's winter. I'm sorry. I am a hobo in winter. I'm sorry. I'm a hobo in winter. And where I live, I can afford to be a hobo. Ain't nobody know me like that. I'm going to work at home and see family and friends. I ain't got to look spiffy. What am I going to be impressing? Nobody. Anyway, it's your girl, Gigi B, the only B you need in your life. And like, comment, share, subscribe. Do all of that. And let's get on with the show. So, I was reading something about a girls' trip, right? And then I remember my girls' trip. Girl, it was good. I don't know how my friend and I got into that situation, but the thing is, we like to go on with the show, right? So they started, we continued, we were having a good time. So like I said, we went to Mexico, right? The year was 2000 and, when was it? It was after COVID. It was literally after COVID. So I think it was 2023. I went to Jamaica. So 2022. Yes, it was 2022, I think. We went to Mexico because I think I went to Mexico then. And then I went to Jamaica after that. Yeah, to Mexico, right? Just the two of us. We would make it if we can. Just the two of us. She and I. Yes, we did. Yes, it was 2022 because I remember... No, she came off her flight to meet my flight. Yeah, that's what happened. So I traveled to Toronto earlier, and then I stayed with my father for the night, for a couple of days, because I stayed there for a couple of days. And then my friend met me in Toronto, and we left from Toronto when she met me to Mexico, and then when we came back, we stayed in Toronto for a couple of nights. What happened, right? I think that's what happened. No, actually, she didn't come from mine. I think she had work, and I at the time was working with my mother, family business. So working with my mother, and my friend couldn't get off earlier. Yeah, that's what happened. My friend couldn't get off earlier. And I was like, look, I'm taking this trip. I'll go to Toronto for a couple of days and then meet you to take the bus, the train, the plane to Mexico because we went together and then we came back together. We stayed in a hotel for a bit, got sick. I got sick. And then that was a trip too. We went from Toronto to Kitchener. I almost missed my flight because I couldn't miss my flight. I had to get back. And forget it. I was talking about what happened in Mexico. We don't need to go into what happened when we came back yet. But anyway, so we were in Mexico, right? And we were walking around like in the touristy part of Mexico, just, looking around, going to little shops, whatever, looking at souvenirs. Your girl loves her tequila, so we went to the tequila place. We got tequila. What else did I get when I went to Mexico? I got other things. I think I got my mother this, like, statue, and it was this black for the art, and I had gotten her that because I had gotten her one before, and it was like this man and woman dancing, and my sister broke it by accident. So I was like, if I go back to Mexico, I'm gonna get her another one. And I got a friend like a little thing with an elephant, I think. What else did I get? I got a couple people a couple things. Yeah. So we went, and then we were walking around, and we decided that we were gonna, while we're there, people were calling to us like, hey, because we were wearing the bracelet from the hotel, and it was, what was the name of it again? It's one of those that's in the Caribbean in Mexico. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. But I can't remember. I don't know why I can't remember, because I booked that trip. My friend forced me to be an adult. Anyway, so the hotel was good, but we were in the band, right? And one of the guys was saying to my friend, hey, you don't remember me? I'm one of the guys from whatever hotel we went to. And my friend was like, what? No, I don't remember you. Who are you? And he's like, yeah, I'm one of the workers there at the hotel. I'm on my day off. This is like my second job or whatever. And I looked at the guy like, no, we're not interested. It's fine. And my friend looked at me like, what? I was like, girl, he's not one of the workers from the hotel. He's looking at our bands. She's like, how does he know? I'm like, he looked at our bands, and he could see which hotel we were staying at. And that's why. And then she's like, seriously? I was like, yeah. Just ignore them. So anyway, we walked around having a good time, whatever. Then we decided we were going to find somewhere to eat. So we went to the place, and I think it was called Señor Frog. Let me go. I have the, let me go. I have to see it. Do you see it? Gosh. The name of the place. So it was Señor Frogs. All right. And it was in Playa del Carmen. So anyway, we went there, right? And we ordered food and stuff, and we were having a good time, my friend and I. We just have a blast and stuff like that. And the thing was, also when we went, they had a lot of like military presence there. So you'd be walking around and you see like them in the vans driving, those pickup trucks kind of. Here in Canada, they don't use the pickup trucks, like the back of it, for people to be in the back of it. But where I'm from, Jamaica, the pickup trucks, like if you have a truck and the bed, right, people sit in the back of the bed. So I'm used to that. But here, they don't do that. I don't know. They don't. They carry things in there, not people. If they're carrying people, it's probably going to be, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. But anyway, so there were soldiers like in the back of those pickup trucks and with their guns and stuff. But I think the government that they had at the time, I'm just not. But anyway, so we're walking around or whatever. And of course, the area that we are in, tourist area, so it had a lot of military presence to make sure everything was okay, I guess. I don't know. Don't shoot me. I don't know, okay? There could be like cartel stuff happening, and as an innocent tourist, I do not know. Okay, I can tell you, I do not know what they were patrolling for. I just know that they were. That ain't my business. I ain't Mexican. I'm Jamaican on a vacation from Canada. That's all I know. So anyway, so we were in Señor Frogs and we were eating and having a good time, and the waiter was nice. and we had a couple drinks, and there was this guy there. He was an older guy. I think he had any like hearing aids and stuff like that, but don't let the hearing aid fool you. he was quite the character. He was like he was really pleasant. So anyway, right? Everything. So we was there, he was chatting to us and, just shooting the breeze and stuff. So we're talking about like where we were from and all kind of stuff and about him. I don't think he was originally from Mexico based on what he was saying. I think he was from the States, and he had like a brother that did like designing and stuff like that. And he was making fun of his brother and be like, my brother's a little bit like this, and yeah, he's a very, not very masculine like man or whatever. He was making fun of his brother. And so we were chatting and stuff. So while we were chatting, we were talking about like, just different things and whatever. So we're just shooting the breeze. And my friend and I noticed that like the waiter would come up and talk to him, and stuff like that. But he was saying, oh, he's like a regular, so they know him. But like when you're in a place, because I think of in the Caribbean, even with my mother's business that we had here, right? You will have your regulars, and after all, you get to know your regulars. You get to know, like, hey, how's work? How's, everything, stuff like that. So, him talking to them, we thought, oh, yeah, he's probably, like, just a regular that comes up and he knows them really well and serves them food, and they serve him food and that sort of thing. Until at the end, we were like, no, this is more than just a regular, because I think, like, when we're talking to him, it sounds like he works with, I remember now. So, he apparently, this is the story that he was telling us. We don't know if it's true or not. He apparently worked in the U.S. and he helps to train the soldiers. So he was there in Mexico to train the soldiers to make sure that they're not taking any bribe money and stuff like that. And like he can randomly like stop them and check their guns to make sure that it is how it's supposed to be. Girl, listen. We were in our 20s and we were listening to this far-fetched, 20s? No. Did I turn 30 that year? No, because I think I turned, anyway, I think I was in my 30s. Anyway, I think I just probably turned 30 or something. I don't remember. Don't listen to me. I don't know what's going on in this world. I'm confused. But anyway. So, that was the story. So, he trains, he goes to like he gets sent to different countries that needs their military trained and stuff like that. And he does that kind of work. I don't know how true it is. But apparently he's like a regular at Senor Frogs, right? So they knew him. But, like I said, the man didn't look dangerous. Do you hear me? Are you using your ears? Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. This man did not look dangerous. But the story that he was telling, we're like, oh, okay, cool. So what's it like, traveling for work and stuff like that? Girl, this is how you get got. Because, you know how some girls talk about when they go, like, to these countries and they meet a man that has money and stuff like that, and they wine and dine them, and they basically trick them into the occupation that they do. And next thing you know, they're in this relationship, and then they find out that this man is probably into cartels and blah, 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 and I was like, so anyway, so we were there listening to the stories, and we're like, really, that is so cool. He was telling us a story about how he was in the Middle East, and he got, was it, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember which Middle Eastern country he was in. But he went to the Middle East, and he used to do, like, security work there, and he's worked with princes before. Like, let me tell you, the stories that he was telling us was wild, but come on. I love me a good story, girl. Give me a good story. I sit with my ears perked. Like, ooh, that's interesting. Do you hear me? So anyway, so he was telling us about the gifts and stuff that he received. So like really expensive like necklaces, like chains and watches. And I think he got like this really expensive watch from like this prince that he was working with like when he was in the Middle East. I was like, okay, cool. So I don't even know. But I'm gonna just listen to your story because it's fascinating. I should ask my friend if she remembers this because that was insane. So anyway, so we were like, okay, cool, whatever. We're talking, we're chilling, whatever. At the end of it, we're gonna pay. So, cause at the end I was like, anyway, so my friend was like, we gotta go because, you know, we don't want to miss the bus. Normally she's the like really straight-laced person, because like the first time we went to Mexico, she did not want to leave the resort. The second time we went to Mexico, she was like, oh yeah, we're gonna go this. The first time we didn't go to like the cenotes. We went to the beach in Mexico, but we didn't really get to stay. We walked through the beach. It was nice. Well, we didn't get to stay, which was sad. We were going to go the next day, and we didn't get to go. I don't remember what happened. I think we were tired, so we just were like, nah, it's fine. We can, if I would go to Mexico a third time, we can do more things, because we'd be more familiar with the land, right? But anyway, we were getting ready to leave, so we were going to pay, and the waiter was like, no, you don't have to pay. Your meal is covered. And we looked at them like, our meal is covered? That don't sound right. Why would our meal be covered? How is our meal covered? I don't even remember this man's name. I don't know if my friend would remember his name, but I don't remember his name. But you know how some people say you might not remember someone's name or their face, but you remember how they made you feel? It was like a good conversation. At the end of this, like I said, we didn't have to pay for our meals because it was already paid for. Food and everything. And he was like, no, you guys don't have to pay. I paid everything for you guys because it was a great conversation with you guys. And I had a great time. And if you guys ever come back while you're still on vacation, because he said he's always there. He's always there. So he's like, yeah, next time you guys come, we can chat and stuff like that, and can tell you more about Mexico. And I was like, we were like, thanks. We weren't expecting that. And that's how we got like the shot glasses, because we got like the shot glass and this other thing too. So we got a shot glass to remember that Señor Frog by. And it was a good experience. I loved it. It's in Playa del Carmen. So if you ever go to Señor Frog, they're good peoples. They were good peoples when we went. I don't know how it is now, but they were. When my friend and I left, we were like, was that a little bit suspicious to you? And she's like, it's like, yeah. We were looking at me. That's why I love my friend, because we were like, I was like, was that a little bit? Because I'm normally the slow one. Let me tell you, I am slow. Like, when it comes to stuff like that, if it isn't blatantly in my face, this is why, like, when I go on vacation, I am on my 10s. I am on my P's, I'm on my Q's, I'm watching everything. If I'm with my family, I ain't watching nothing. I'm with my family, they'll protect me. But when I'm with my friend, I'll watch my friend watches me. Because we gonna survive this vacation and go home. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So, after that, we were looking at each other like, I was like, is that a little bit like suspicious to you? My friend was like, yeah. I was like, do you think he's probably like the owner of this place? She was like, I think so. I was like, I think so too. I think he's the owner. Because the way all the staff was around him, it wasn't like just, you know, like how you treat your regulars versus how you treat the boss, right? It was almost like low-key, he was the boss, but he didn't want that. You know how some people are like, it's almost like, you know, when you see some tourists and you try to draw them in, but you don't want the tourists to know that you're the owner of, yeah, that's what it felt like. When we left, we're like, he was the owner of that place. We were planning to go back, but I'm not gonna lie, he was really nice. We were planning to go back, but there's probably a reason why God didn't make us go back, because he was also giving a little sketchy vibes too, even though he was really nice. He was giving me a little sketch. And like I said, I am slower than the hill sometimes, but if even I caught on to that, then you know he was giving off some vibe, right? So we never went back, but I will always have that memory of Mexico. There's some crazy stuff always happens to us in Mexico. I'm telling you that. We have gone. If you guys go to Cochabamba. So much fun. Even if you're not like a drinker or whatever like that, go to Cochabamba. Even if you're like not a dancer, still go to Cochabamba, because it was so much fun. Like, we went twice. The first time we went, a blast. The second time we went, we had a blast again, because you don't just like, because some people, the bougie people, they like to buy because you get tickets, right? But some persons, they buy like tables and seats and stuff like that, which defeats the whole fun of Cochabamba, I think, because it's clubbing, it's entertainment, it's so much fun. Like, they do reenactments from Beetlejuice, 300, like the Gladiator movie. They do imitations, and the girls and the guys' acrobatic skills are phenomenal. Like, I've never been to Cirque du Soleil? I don't remember. I don't know how to say it. I'm not French. But they are so good in their performance. Like, it's an experience. It's an experience. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. I went there once. I went there twice. I would go there a third time. So much fun. My friend and I, we like having a good time. So I think the second time we went, my friend and I went there, and there was this girl on her birthday party. It was her birthday trip too. And we were there for my birthday. We were like, well, my birthday's past, but girl, this is your birthday. And I think she had just turned 21. I was like, okay, well, it's 21 and you're going to have a good time. And she went with her family, which is so sweet. Her parents took her for like, I think 3 days in Mexico or something like that. And that was nice. And we took her, Every time that they call us to go either on, because we would dance on the stage, because they have the stage that turns into the bar, and we dance around on the stage and stuff like that. And then they take off that part where you can dance on it, and then it'll be a bar, and you can dance around the bar and have a good time, and then there's a camera recording you, and then, so you're on the big screen, and I'm not gonna lie, your girl was on the big screen a lot, because I was lit, I was having so much fun, and my friend was on it too. We weren't going anywhere without each other. We're like, where are you? I'm right here. Come, let's go. So we'd go on stage, we'd dance on top of the bar. They have these little cages that they close you in, and you can dance in the cage, and it was good. I fondest memories of Mexico. I'm sorry. If you go to Cocobonga and the guys call you to go and dance on the stage or dance wherever, go. Don't be shy. They don't know you. They'll never see you again. They won't remember you.
Come on.
Go. It'll be your memories. You'll have these memories for when you have like nieces, nephews, grandchildren, whatever. You could be old in a nursing home and you have your caregiver and telling them about in your youth when you went to Mexico. Girl, do it. Do it. Don't do anything crazy now. I'm not telling you to be crazy, but I'm telling you to go and enjoy your life. Because Mexico, I got my life in Mexico. Yes, I did. And I would do it again. And let me tell you, I would do it again and again and again and again. My mother said, "Oh, you must love Mexico." I was like, "Yes, I do." Because I had a great time. But anyway, that was my story of my girls' trip. It was good. I can tell you stories about my girls' trip. We always have a good time. Yeah. I went to the cenote, I got sick. And then we went to, that's another story in and of itself. Us missing our flight. Was it? Girl, that was another story. Anyway, this is your girl, JJB. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Do all that, and I will definitely catch you in the next one. If you have any wild trips, tell your girl about it, because I can guarantee you, I want to hear. Where we been? What we doing? Who we seeing? Bye, guys.